Okay, so we have a mathematics question that says find the term independent of x of this here. Now here we are looking at a topic known as binomial. Binomial is one whereby you are given the terms, for example this term and this term being raised to a greater power. For example, power 10, power 9, 8, and so on. Now here they are saying what? Term independent, meaning a term that does not contain x. Now, if you want to find that term, the first step is you need to write the formula for binomial, which is given by this. So this here is the formula. So you say n, then r, then a, n minus r, then b r. This is a formula. Now, this n, it is representing the power. This r, it is representing the number which you're supposed to use to get the nth term. This a simply means the first term, which is this. This b simply means this, negative 1 over 2x squared. Are we together? Yes, we continue now. Now, here we do this again. We continue our journey. We do this because our main focus is first to find the r. After finding r, then we'll find now the term. So now, let us find r. So we do this. So here where there is n, you put 10. So we don't know for r, like this. So a, you put x squared. So meaning it is now x squared. Then 10 minus r. You have seen? Now again you say open. When I say open, simply means in between there is times. Or others sometimes they put a dot product, meaning times. B simply means this. So negative 1 over 2x squared to the power what? To the power r there. We continue. Now, when they say term independent, I want you to pay attention here. When they say independent, you only focus on the x part. So this is the x part, where x is only alone. X is alone. So this x is alone. So meaning you're supposed to get this part. We'll get this part, I'll show you. So in fact, let me even write it in advance. So this part, so I will say x. So here I'll put x. And then 2 times this one, it is 20. 2 times negative r, it is negative 2r. That's the first part. Now we're supposed to multiply with this x which is here. I hope you are following. Now, so this part we're done. Now we're supposed to simplify this part so that we get x to be alone. Okay? So we do this. Now you must know that this part, you have seen this part? This part is the same with this. It's the same with the saying negative 1 over 2 multiply with 1 over x squared to the power r. This part and this are the same. How true is it? Negative 1 times 1, negative 1. 2 times x squared, 2x squared. And then r, you have seen they are the same. They are the same. So now what we do, as you can see now, x, it is alone, is it? It is alone. So now this x, now by the way, this r, it is affecting this entire part, and again it is affecting this entire part. But our interest is x. So once this x moves on top, it will be x to the power negative 2, and then r outside. We only get this part. Once this one moves on top, then this is going to be negative, then the r will follow. This part, forget about it. So we continue. So now we say x. So negative 2 times r is going to give me negative 2r. Now you get this part, you multiply it with this one. So now it's going to be x and then negative 2r there. You have seen? Now if you remember the laws for indices, which says the product, meaning when you are multiplying terms with the same base, you're supposed to add these on top. So we're supposed to add these on top, which are the powers, and then we maintain. So meaning it will be x, this x, and then you add. So 20. So negative 2r, negative 2r is going to give me negative 4r. You have seen I? Yes. So now, whenever they say independent, now you're supposed to equate to 0. Meaning is you get this. So it will be 20 minus 4r equal to what? To 0. So meaning it's supposed to be now 4r equal to what? 4r is equal to 20. You divide with 4, you divide with 4, you cancel. So r is equal to what? 5. I hope you are following. This is the first part. Now the next part is you go back to your equation, this equation which is here. You have seen this. Now here where there is r you put 5, even here you put 5, even here you put 5. So meaning that it will be like this. It will be 10, then here where there is r you put 5, the one you solved, like this. Then here now you say x to the power 2, and then you say 10 minus 5, we know here now there's 5, so it's going to give me 5, like this. Then you say open. Now here it will be negative 1 over 2x squared, and then close the bracket to the power 5 there. I hope you are following. Now we continue. Now remember that when they say independent, meaning that the final stage you're supposed to cancel out the x, okay? So now we know to say here 2 times this one is going to give me what? 10, is it? We know 2 times 5 is going to give me 10. Now how about this one? We know to say this 5, it is also affecting this 2. That is for x. So meaning it's the same with saying 2 times 5 again, which is what? 10. So meaning that we can cancel out the x. So this one can go. That is for only x. Remember, this 5, it is also affecting the 2. But here I'm talking about x. We want first to eliminate the what? The x. So this one will go out. Even this 5 and for this one will go out. Now remember, the 5 was affecting this one and again was affecting x. So meaning I'm going to remain with the 10, then 5 like this, like this. So now here there is a multiply with what? With the negative 1 over 2 again to the power 5. Again the 5 appears. The 5 is for this one. Again the 5 was for x squared. So now we continue. So now this part here, this part simply means this part, this part. So this one simply means 10 multiply with 9, multiply with the 8, multiply with the 7, multiply with the 6. Over what? 5 multiply with the 4, multiply with the 2, multiply with 1. The number which is down is the one which determines how many times you're supposed to reduce the number by multiplying. So since if for example there was 4, meaning you're supposed to say 10 times 9 times 8 times 7. But because there is 5, we're even looking up to what? Up to 6. And again, at the same time, you're supposed to multiply 5 times 4. You reduce the number, you multiply them 5 times. So you do this like this. You say dot product. So now once this one, so this one is going to give me, already we know it's going to give me a negative. So 5 to the power 1, it is 1. So 2 to the power 5, it is 32 there. I hope you're following. So we cancel the 1, we know 1 can go into any number here. So now we can cancel, so 2 here, 1, 2 there, 3. 3 here, we cancel out. So we can say 4 there, 1, 4 there, 2. Okay, so 5 there, 1, 5 there, 2. So now I'm remaining with 2 times 9 times 2 times 7, which will give me 252 over 1, this 1, multiply with the negative 1 over 32. So now once we multiply, it's going to give me, so this times this one, it's going to give me negative 252 over what? 1 times this one, 32. So this is the answer which they wanted.